who shot a 7-year-old boy near Katy. Police out searching tonight, looking for answers to that question as well. But the best news, that little boy's expected to pull through. Larry Seward has been on this story since it first broke in the Katy area this afternoon. He's live with an update on how that boy is doing. Good evening, Larry.
Good evening to you, Ron. He took a bullet in the back, had surgery tonight, and as you say, according to authorities, expected to recover with plenty of questions about the gunfire that put him here. Mid-afternoon near Katy's Fort Stanton and Little Bighorn intersection.
It's really crazy.
5 gunshots.
I was playing games and I heard something that sounded like.
Startled.
Initially, I thought it was a nail gun, and then afterwards I said no, the nail gun couldn't shoot that fast, so I figured it was some gunshots.
I grabbed my pistol, and I came, I had it in my hand and I looked out the peek hole first, and then I walked around, I looked out of each window to see if I could see anything out there.
But then I heard this car just haul right by our street, so I knew that it was some kind of a drive-by shooting.
Sheriff deputies say a shooter in a car or truck fired into a white Escalade. Bullets hit a 7-year-old boy in his back. Those in the SUV drove him to a hospital nearby where he rode Life Flight to the Texas Medical Center. Investigators did not talk motive or give suspect descriptions, but they say the boy will recover.
Was it an accident or was somebody trying to get him?
Leaving neighbors with plenty of questions. Now, sheriff deputies investigators found surveillance cameras from home security systems near where that shooting happened. However, the owner recently turned them in a different direction because of some recent Christmas light thefts. We are live in the Texas Medical Center. Larry Seward, Katy 11 News.
All right, thank you so much, Larry.